Welcome guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do a TA of FTM. This TA was requested by our awesome community members, GI and Peter. You guys are also welcome to join our Discord server. The link will be provided down below. We're going to talk about the long-term price prediction and the short-term price prediction of FTM. We're going to look at the altcoins and crypto fear index. We're going to look at the correlation between Bitcoin. We're going to look at the dominance and much more, guys. So stay tuned and let's jump straight into it. If you have been following my channel or consider to subscribe, go subscribe. You know I have been very bullish on FTM. I actually covered FTM in my chat. It was in Telegram chat. I also have a Discord chat about the potential of great gains FTM before. I believe it is below 3 cents or something like that. I showed the TA to the guys and some of them bought it and they got a lot of money about it. So I have been very bullish on FTM. My stand has still not changed on the technical point of view. The fundamental, however, have changed a bit. I will be in over that in a second. But first, let's look at it in a technical point of view. And guys, let's just jump straight into the look at the weekly chart and the long-term price action of Fantom. So guys, if you've been following my channel, you know exactly what this is. If you're not, let me explain. Right at the moment, we are seeing a falling wedge. Now, what is a falling wedge? A falling wedge is just a continuation for uptrend. And people are saying, continuation, what are you talking about? It's been down. Not in the long term. If you just zoom out and look at the chart right there, because I've been covered this for a long time now. I've been in FTM when it was below 3 cents, as I said. And if you look at the long term, yeah, it has been very volatile. However, it's going as it should go. All right. Yes, it has some FUD. Yes, there was some CEO that left something, but in the technical point of view, this is still looking beautiful, still looking good. Not to mention, we also have a hidden bullish divergence. Let's look at the price action. We can still see the trend line used being as support. And then let's look at the RSI. So if we just zoom in the RSI, right? The RSI needs to go down. There you go, hitting the support, going up, hitting the support, going up. So we have a hidden bullish divergence, all right? So that is a good thing. Now we can still retrace to this trend line, right? Retrace to this support area and trend line. So in the weekly, we have this beautiful falling wedge for uptrend continuation. We have a bullish hidden divergence, or hidden bullish divergence as it's called. All right. What about the volume? Because that is an important key area as well in trading, right? So if we are looking at the volume in the weekly, it's not been that impressive, to be honest. We are still below the average volume and the sellers still have control. The buyers are trying to have control. As you guys are seeing, we have some breakout, but still that is not enough. We need a lot more liquidity, a lot more volume before we can have more to the upside, right? However, it's still a good signal. Why? Because at the moment, as you guys are seeing, we still have not a big price action, you know, above this and making higher high with a low volume. That will be a bad thing. However, we have a falling volume which are building, as you guys are seeing, building tension, so we can have a huge spike. All right, so if it is going down, suddenly it will have a huge spike. Why can't I make, there we go, it will have huge spike, which will reflect back to the price action. There we go, perfect drawing. Price action, which means that the volume of FTM will increase in time. So time appreciation, guys, just have this in mind. All right. Other key indicator we can look at, guys, is the RSI stock. The RSI stock is still heavily oversold. Now, what does that usually mean? Well, that usually mean personally I buy. That just means this is an accumulation area. And yeah, it is going down. You could see it down if you bought at the top to, you know, minimize your loss. Risk management is the key. Remember that, guys. But yeah, in the RSI, this means it is oversold. Usually that means we are soon ready for bounce. We just need, as I said, the volume to spike, and then we can see the RSI going something like this, all right, and staying something like that, all right. If this happened, we could get a new all-time high, but it needs to be built slowly, because remember, guys, this is still the weekly. Nothing happened in one day. There will be a big one spike, and that is not good, because if we see a not so organic spike, that is most likely pump, all right, and a dump, and that is never good. All right, and yes, there is a possibility even in these kind of price range. So if we see that, will be I'm just out of that. Then I'd rather see something like this. Do you guys see something like this? That's more organic, and then I know there will be some kind of fall, because as you guys see, there's an oversold area. All right, but just keep it in mind. Looking good in the RSI stock. We are oversold. I love this area. Traders like myself love to buy at these kind of areas and accumulate. As for MACD, we are having a turning point. We still didn't cross and still haven't. We don't have enough volume yet. We still need this volume to have this turning point, right? So at the moment, we still have this bullish momentum. We need Bitcoin to have a big spike to the upside, not that big, big spike to the upside, and then kick this FOMO in for FTM, where people just sold a bot here and sold a back here to traders like myself and so on. So we need kind of a new volume to this before we can see new all-time high. However, this is still looking bullish. We of course also have to look at the resistance area, and we can use a lot of different indicators to show us the resistance area. You can use the VPR, the FIB. Now I'm just combining these two to get the sweet spot. So let's look at the FIB level. Like you just show you guys, you can go ahead and use the tools called, I use the trend-based FIB extension. You can also use the FIB to retracement. It's up to you. So if you take the top all the way to the low, to the second top right there, you'll get something like this. All right. Now, if we see right there, we can actually see how perfectly this are hitting these kind of different FIB levels and just struggling. All right. So the FIB levels are showing the support areas. So is the VPVR, and they are perfectly in harmony. Just look at right over here, right? We are looking at this sweet spot, which is a perfect volatility. A lot of traders have either buy or sell zone already, sell the order ready to just either buy or to sell. All right. So that is why we need to, this is a heavy resistance. We simply in the weekly need to go above this and hold this. So this is the price target we need to hold, guys. This is the key area, which is the FIB level 618, which is an important FIB level right over here. So $1.5, we need to go above this and then hold it when the weekly close. So how many days? The Fridays today, Saturday, Sunday. By Sunday night, it needs to close above this area if we want to stay bullish. If it does not close above this area, guys, this is a heavy rejection area, guys. As you guys are seeing right there, the VPVR is showing us we can get rejection and go back down to a second support area, which will be $1.2. All right. So be aware of this. However, if we manage to go above this, hit the rejection zone right here and hold it as a support instead, then we can be ready for a couple of weeks for our next price target, which might even be all the way to $2, guys. However, by $2, as you guys seeing right over here, we have heavy resistance. There's a lot of resistance right there. So once we go over there, we go to the golden pocket area and get most likely rejected here. And then we have to hold the golden pocket area. However, as you guys are seeing, it's pretty much empty at the moment. There's not a lot of activity, not a lot of buyers, sellers. Let's take a look at the daily, guys, in the short term. As you guys are seeing, a price target at $1.5 and $2 is still a key area, because look at the VPVR and the dailies is exactly at the same area in these price ranges. So we have to go above this area, hold it, and then go above $2 if you want to see a continuation at all. If not, we might see more downtrend. All right, this might be a bull trap. Again, I'm a trader. I'm just saying what I see, guys. Just be aware of that. No guarantee in trading at all. The volume is all right in the dailies. That is also why we see these kind of spikes to the upside. However, we might have a what we call a higher low when this low is higher than the previous, right? But we have something, we still need something which we do not have, which is a higher high. Jesus Christ, that is not perfect. HH. All right, but HH stands for higher high. All right, that's just mean that this candlestick should be higher than this previous one. So if we go something like this, then this candlestick is suddenly higher than this previous candlestick. So we call it a higher high. That is an extreme bullish indicator for uptrend continuation. We don't have that yet. All right. Yes, we have a higher low, but we need a higher high. All right. We are building a higher low, perfect. But we need to have a higher high and higher high. That way we have this uptrend continuation. And for that, we need more volume. At the moment, on the RSI, we are over 50. That is good. That usually means an uptrend or continuation for uptrend. On the RSI stock, we are overbought, which means we need to calm down. That's why I'm saying we might see a consolidation, or we might see some retracement before a continuation for upside. So we need to calm down at the RSI. And one important thing, guys, if you turn on the 21 SMA, 30 and 50 SMA, we have some key indicators which are telling us right now we broke the 50 SMA and are using it as support. However, the 30, which is the green, and the red is 21 SMA, are being now used as a resistance. Remember, this is perfectly aligned with the VPR and the FIB levels, all right? So TA is not magic, it's just math. And it's telling us at the moment, we might see some retracement, because if it goes up, hit the 21 SMA and not go above the 21 or 30 SMA, it might get rejected and then we go and have a retracement. Just have this in mind. Again, this is the weekly, so we still have time before this kind of unfold, but it's important you guys see this, all right? Because at the moment it is using a breakthrough to 50 SMA and be using the SMA as a support. Now, if it goes above the 30 and 21 SMA, it will be used as a support, and that is an extreme bullish signal, all right, for continuation for an uptrend. But as always, guys, remember, Bitcoin and all the altcoins are correlated. So if Bitcoin falls down 10%, altcoin can fall down 30%. So if Bitcoin dumps, I bet your ass that FTM will dump even harder. So just have this in mind. Remember, Bitcoin is correlated with altcoins are correlated with the Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is correlated with the traditional market. So there's the Nasdaq and SP 500 and so on. If we look at the dominance is as I anticipated, that we are in a falling wedge, which means we are going to the first line and a second line. So if you follow my video, you guys know that I actually made this a few days ago, and now we're hitting the second point, which means that altcoin will shine. So for altcoins, it is looking good. For Bitcoin's dominance, it is falling. It just means that altcoins is outperforming Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index. Guys, we are at 50, all right? That just means we are neutral. So we are not fearful and we're not greedy. When we are way too greedy, we might push the price up, but that's also the key indicator to tell us to sell. When we are fearful, that's also the indicator that there's a lot of emotional people who's just panic selling. Maybe we should buy that token because we're getting it in a discount, all right? Unless the market is in a bear market, then you don't buy, because then you're the fear all the time, all right? However, at the moment, because there's so much thought around crypto at the moment, all about regulation, all these kind of nonsense. I've heard the same story for years now, and I've been here since the start of 2017, and it's just the same story, guys. But anyway, just look at the fear greed index. We are neutral. We are not the fear and greed. And let's look at the altcoin season index. This indicator tells us if we are altcoin season or Bitcoin season, and we're more on the Bitcoin season. A lot of influencer, a lot of traders and parents think we're in altcoin season. I don't see it, because just look at here. This chart are showing us that we are not. And look at the top 50 performance. We have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 9 past 19 days we have top performed. This is not our altcoin season, all right? I still haven't looked at waves. I need to look at waves because that thing have been mooning apparently. Anyway, guys, just show us that we are not in altcoin season, in my opinion, and in this indicators. And as a last thing, guys, if we go above these key prices and FIB levels, as I was talking about, and I've just looked at the VPR with all these resistance, if we go above that, yeah, then we might make an all-time high. So we have to go above $1.5, $2, and $2.8. These are the 3 key areas you guys have to be focused on. That's where the most heavy resistance are. Are we going above that and reaching $3? As you guys are seeing right here, there's not a lot of resistance, right? So once we go above this, all right, above this $2.8, all right, then there's not a lot of resistance. And once we are above, which is the last all-time high, which is around $3.5, then we are in price discovery, which means we can actually moon if we have enough volume, enough FOMO, and we are in altcoin season, because there's not a lot of resistance left. But however, before we can go above $3, we have to go about these price action. We have to go these price levels. All right, guys, keep this in mind. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my content, consider subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. I will appreciate that. Guys, join our free Discord server. You guys are more than welcome. The link will be provided down below. So yeah, guys, see you in the Discord server.